Hello, everyone out there in the world listening. This is Randy Hidalgo Jr. I'm just back for another recording to myself and to express some feelings and emotions and some thoughts. Um, Being coordinator of the Zeitgeist movement has changed my values, my beliefs, and how I see life. I have basically changed actions in my life that previously were or previously seemed impossible to change. And through that change, I've seen benefits. And because of this, I can't deny the fact that what the Zeitgeist movement has shed upon me as far as knowledge and material from other resources besides just the Zeitgeist movement, I have learned to become a better person. And this better person is more expressive of himself, of his true values and beliefs that he holds true to his heart. Kind of like when you feel bad for somebody because you see something bad happening to them outside in the world, whether it's through real experience or video from TV or YouTube. I mean, it has plenty. When you feel that empathy, that sadness, that hurt for that person that's being harmed or whatever it is negatively, you feel oneness with them, and you're like a brother, sister, mother, aunt love. That's the type of love that is expressed to these people based on their age. And it's amazing to me what the Zeitgeist movement has thus gave me as tools for my life to implement, basically through a mythology, which I would say the scientific method that I think now inherently using just because I've been reading into the Zeitgeist movement material and gaining knowledge from this material as well as other material besides just the Zeitgeist movement. And I can't deny it. Like I said, the fact that it's changed me as a person, and it's been really beneficial to me. So I'm going to continue to read into the Zeitgeist movement and what it's about, and see what other benefits I can receive from doing it. Um, and my goal in this, obviously, is to be able to communicate this to other people because I see, the importance that it has as far as changing people, so they can benefit themselves and others around them better, together, and it's like as a whole, as a collective. And I hope I'm displaying it too. I've had a few experiences recently at work and at home, and I feel like the person that I've been expressing within myself is different. It's more beneficial for sure. If you want to put like words to it, just calm, relaxing, um, fine with the way the world is, but at the same time, not fine with the way the world is, but content enough to understand that I'm just one person that needs to express myself in ways in which others will see in me and be able to express within themselves that will benefit society as a whole. That's how I see it. Um, and it's great. I mean, what could not be better than expressing yourself in a way where it's benefiting you and society? And I mean, I don't. Nothing's perfect, but I don't want to say at this point that what the Zeitgeist movement has thus taught me to express through myself has been beneficial without harm. I see to any person, buddy, thing, entity, in this world, in this life. Because even today at work, I there was a bee that was on the teacher in the morning, and um, it was crawling on her, and she didn't know what it was. She, kind of like went flicked her hair, and then I was like, "What the?" So I looked, and then she gets up, whoa, and screams, and then the bug, it's a bee. It's on the floor. It's like it's not dead, but it can't fly. You see it squirming and moving. So, she's all kill it, kill it. And instead of killing it, I actually scooted it out the door with my foot. By like nudging it, and, you know, moving it until it got out the door. And when it got out the door, I just let it be. It was squirming. I probably flew away. I don't know. The last I seen it was just squirming, but it tried to fly. It just seemed like it couldn't for some reason. But and I didn't pay no attention to it after. But that's just an experience that I had that kind of tied back to what I was just saying. And I feel like I haven't harmed nothing, not even a bee. I mean, you would think I'd harm a bee. I mean, it's just an insect. It's a bug. But then I guess unconsciously knowing from what I learned in the past that bees have a certain benefit to life and its society. Life society. I guess you can say it's a life society. These bees have a benefit. And why kill them? But I didn't really think of it at that time and point today when I was doing it. But I just thought about it now. Maybe the you know Zeitgeist movement and information has interpreted me to be almost conditioned, made me interpret things into conditioning myself into believing a certain way or with a certain train of thought, and thus it helps me see things different. And so I express them almost like I was conditioned to do it, but I've always known this, bees have a certain place in life and the world to do, things that will make basically benefit humans. So, um, so yeah, this past going on 3 weeks, at the end of 2 weeks now, um, has been great, man. I've been pretty, you know, content with my life. I haven't stressed, I think is a big word you can use when you're expressing how you feel. I haven't been stressed when I've expressed things. I've been more reserved emotionally to the point where I don't let things bother me, and I just understand that, if you want to see the change you want to see, then you got to be it, be the change you want to see. So I think it obviously does start within yourself, and changing the way you think and see things in the world. And I think that comes with increase in knowledge, and in things, in fields that you don't know about. I mean, that's how I've learned. I've learned these things through material that I haven't read or throughout my life, even, or if I have, it's just been in school, briefly, summarized, and but going deep into it, helps out. And start just looking at something you wouldn't be into, just testing it. Just let's just check it out. My mom said something about you hear something once, you tend to ignore. You hear something twice, you tend to hear, or something like that. And then the third time, you must listen, because if you've heard it 3 times, whether it be from different people or the same person or just out in the world, I mean, there has to be some relevance to it, or some truth. Which truth is just based off opinion, and that's it. But still, I mean, it has to have some meaning on a mass enough scale, a big enough scale to be passed around in the world for you to hear it from 3 different people. Was probably better instead of hearing it from one. Sometimes make things are insane, but then again, I heard don't ever turn away a person you think is insane. Because they may be telling you something that you need to know. Just listen. I heard another one of my close friends said, take in all information. Don't be biased. Information is knowledge, and basically you can decipher it however you want, but you can tie it to things, and then create a understanding of it, through tying it to through other experience and knowledge you have in your life and what you've learned and however you taught yourself. um, so I just want to wrap up. I was trying to keep this one short. Again, I want to keep them to 10 minutes or less. If I go over a couple seconds, that's fine. But this is just a thought I had. I was watching a video Chromatica by Ben Stewart. I just felt like I had to express myself. I seen a quote, and it really stirred something in me to go ahead and make this recording. And it says, if you bring forth what is within you, what you bring forth will save you. If you do not bring forth what is within you, what you do not bring forth will destroy you. And this was by the Gnostics Christ, Dead Sea Scrolls. So um, it made me understand, if this is in religious texts, back in the day, and it has to have some meaning, and because plenty of people have heard this and have did this and expressed this in their lives, and for me to hear it and see it as being a historical fact for people in that time and age has no there's no reason why it can't be logical today, and so I thought I'd apply it and go ahead and just make this recording because I felt like I wanted to express myself and bring out what was within me, um, because I don't want it to destroy me. I want to be able to help people by with what I say and put out there, through experience, through expression in real life, face to face or on audio over the internet. I want to be able to express myself, and hopefully, what I say will benefit people. For those who listen, and for those who haven't heard it yet, hopefully they'll hear it once or hear somebody talk about it, so they will see the benefit. In the words even. So, that's why I made the recording, and just want to thank anybody for listening, and I appreciate people who take the time to just want to listen and hear something that someone else has to say, because I do the same, and I see no harm in it. You gain valuable information that gives you knowledge, and it helps out tremendously. So, in solidarity, we stand. Everybody in the world. This is Randy Hidalgo, Randy Tom Hidalgo Jr. saying good night.